not a vampire, not an alien. I'm not the fucking mummy, I'm a goblin.
Greetings, Goblin Nation! We're here with Freddy. Oh, I forgot to have my hat. Ah, whatever. I still got a hat. I'm still the Freddy. I still got the mask coming out. Anyway, so we're talking about A Nightmare on Elm Street. The Dream Warriors. So in my last one, I kind of made a mistake. I didn't remember it like I thought I remembered it. I remembered like a dream, you know. Some things faded out of existence. Other things stick with me, you know. So Nancy, we all know her from the first movie, and in the first movie, I thought she became insane and went to an asylum. No, she went to study for dream kind of thing. She became all those 6 years kind of thing. She became this dream kind of thing, and it's also been 6 years since the first movie. We kind of so the last one was maybe last year, 2 years ago kind of thing. Anyway, so here Nancy is back, so we got the main guy from the first movie back in action. But there is then those other people that are in an insane asylum kind of thing. They're not really insane, they're more dealing with her kind of thing. It's they're dealing with this kind of thing of having dreams, not able to dream, and some people try to kill her themselves. One of those is a girl that didn't try to kill herself, but her parents think so. So that she got kind of thing is like, Mom? And it's like, what the hell? My daughter just almost suicided her kind of thing. It's actually, you know, Freddy. We all know that it's Freddy kind of thing. So they go to this insane side. Also, my freaking chair is way too kind of thing. Okay, yeah, that's perfect. Alright, where were we, ladies? Ladies and gentlemen, we're back! Okay, hell to the king, baby! Anyway, so after this kind of thing happened, she became an asylum, but she's like the main character of the show. We got still Nancy going on, and Nancy is very much a cool character in this kind of thing. She is the one that's gonna save them, or I mean try to save them kind of thing, because nobody believes them. Nobody believes them. Even like, no, these are nightmares. Those things don't work. Those things are kind of thing. You don't know the meaning of it. What I also love about A Nightmare on Elm Street franchise is every movie has something that they just explain to you, and then there is another thing that got explained in the last movie, but now you see actually what happens kind of thing. There is one of those things that kind of thing happens. What was it again? I forgot. So kind of, oh yeah, the mother of Freddy Krueger. We know she existed, kind of thing. That she, you know, Freddy has a mother, kind of thing. We already kind of thing know she was a nun, I think. I sometimes go and mix it with the future and the past kind of thing, but we know there was a thing, and now we actually see her. I mean, in the beginning we don't know if it's a kind of thing. We just know it's a nun. It's a nun, and the nun knows a lot more about Freddy than we thought at first, like kind of thing. And it's but what we also realize in this kind of movie, by the ending, we find out that Freddy is literally the son of 1,000 murderers, kind of thing. 1,000 maniacs! Maniacs! Maniacs, kind of thing. Of 1,000 maniacs, I mean 100 maniacs, whatever. Somewhere down the line of that, you know. But not the good kind of maniacs, you know. Not the animaniacs, no, not that crazy band. Crazy kind of thing, not in my club of craziness. No, they don't belong in my club of craziness. They don't belong in my maniacs. No, they belong to burn, because they kind of had their way with the nun. A whole holiday. I don't know how. It's like, oh, she got locked for the whole holiday there. Is nobody feeding them for the whole holiday? Those, I mean, they're maniacs and they're fucking kind of thing, but somehow they hid her from the people from the other kind of thing, so that she would be locked in there She got kind of thing. So, and after the nun get that out of there, she ended up being a kind of pregnant, having this insane but also I get that he is insane. I get that this is like a very dark story to be born of. I get that. But it's like, children, seriously? Could you not be something? I mean, I get when he is now, but when he was alive, it feels like very anticlimactic. Now he's dead, yeah, I get it. But when he was alive, I'm like, that's a weird thing to. Could you not just be a maniac? Should you or have more purpose than kind of thing? Or I get that he's like, maybe he's trying, like being a father that he could not ever be, kind of thing. Has never had a father because, you know, they're maniac, but trying his best to be a father, kind of thing. Maybe his son died, kind of thing, when he was trying, and he cannot live with that, and try to kidnap try to fill that void. Could be. Never get into that kind of stuff. I mean, don't think that's what kind of thing. But it would be much more a better reason than just a guy that well, you know, not everybody needs reasons to kill a Pearly. I feel like a good reason to kill is a better reason than none. I'm just saying. You're right. I'm right, right? Oh yeah, the mask is still there. Sorry, the mask is somewhere else. It's in heaven. No, it's just laying there. But whatever! Now we kind of head to this kind of group. So one of the groupies dies, you know. When Nancy is there, so Nancy tries to convince them, like, you should not kind of thing, you should like no, it's a symptom, and you have to treat the symptom. They have to first they have to agree that this is just a nightmare. This is not real. It's like, but they kill themselves, kind of thing. And one of the girls actually made the house of Nancy, kind of thing. I lived in that house! Now I don't, but I used to live in that house, and you built that kind of thing. Also, her mother is very much against it. Not Nancy's mother, but the girl that can pull people in dreams, because the first time she pulls Nancy in her dream by accident, and then Freddy's like, you! I'm like, oh shit! I was like, was that not the second movie that you wanted Vengeance Against Nancy? Because, you know, or is that something we just throw away? Kind of thing. Well, either way, I mean, it kind of didn't work. But now he's after the other, because those children are the people from Elm Street. The children from Elm Street. Why Freddy wants the ones that got burned. The last ones of Elm Street. I mean, there's still another movie, so apparently not the last ones. I mean, there's always somebody that survives the kind of thing. But in here they kind of thing. But they also find out they're warriors, kind of thing. They can dream up, kind of thing. They can be strong. They can look badass, kind of thing. And one can be a wizard. So all of those kind of things seems like a good thing. One cannot even speak. He doesn't even speak at all till the ending, and then it shatters, kind of thing, killing Freddy, I think, or not. I don't remember. But so Nancy is the kind of thing. Then they trying to run. They try to face Freddy. Thanks to Nancy, and you sure like Nancy gets this love interest that is kind of in this movie, also being doctor, convinces him to do it his way. But you know, somebody ends up in a coma, and that gets Nancy and the guy out of there. The two of them is like, yeah, it's like, I'm gonna be, and everybody's like, I trust Nancy! I want Nancy! You want Nancy, right? Well, I want Nancy! So she freaks the frick out like never before. Everybody's like, you know, Nancy, it was, I feel also like this you call kind of thing, he is in a coma, yes. But why are they fired? Kind of thing, because of that they make one mistake. The other, before Nancy came along, 2 people died! 1 people get in a coma, and she's fired. How does that work? I mean, I feel like that doesn't work at all. Something is wrong with that kind of philosophy for somebody dying. But either way, so they kind of think Nancy tries to get back, but then it's like, okay. Then there is this nun that shows up by Nancy's love interest, the whole kind of thing. That's like Freddy needs to die. Oh wait, now I remember how he got died. Nancy needs not Nancy, but Freddy can only die if you burn the bones and bury him on solid ground, so on ground. On holy ground. Holy ground! Apparently that's bullshit, because he can do also just holy water. That works too. Like, I got holy water. Here's my license. You keep the license. I bring it back. Not the holy water, but the cross. I keep it back. 1, 2. Freddy's coming for 3, 4. Pull up your clothes. Christ. Anyway! I don't have even a cross. Anyway, we're going. They're going and going and going and going and going and going and going. Oh, they're kind of going. He's ready. Tries to. Well, Nancy also tries to go to his father. Doesn't work out. Her father became drunk, like trying to forget it, trying to run for it. It's like, you should not come to Freddy's dead again. And it's like, no, you're trying to forget it, but he's not dead. So Nancy doesn't want to listen, but she goes anyway to there. She goes her separate ways, trying to save the rest of the children, while he is drinking, and then the guy comes on. You're gonna show me what it is, or we're gonna have a little talk, you know. We're gonna talk, you know. It's like, this is gonna be a real painful talk. So he was like, fine, here's fine, now we're gonna go. It's like, no, you're gonna help me bury that. Oh, God damn, I didn't want to stay around for this, but God damn, I have barely am. So, yeah, he stays behind, tries to kind of thing. Freddy's then kind of fighting the survivors, because now we're few dead. Somebody wants to be a star, she died. The star kind of thing wants to go to Hollywood. It's like, no, you're gonna be on TV. Gets her face through TV. Very ironic. And the other one cuts in the coma. So now they're gonna save him. Now they're gonna fight Freddy on kind of thing. They all get into there. They all get kind of. So far, they're kind of into it. The wizard kind of thing is like, I'm a wizard, Harry. I'm a wizard. But it's like, I don't believe in fairy tales. And Freddy kills him. I mean, did he kill him? Or did he? Yeah, I think he dies. Then there is this punk ass kind of girl. It's like a really punk gothic kind of girl. And she has a knife. And she's like, oh, I'm a badass. And then it's like, oh, but you're old friends. You're not gonna kill me. And then his hands are all drugs. Like drugs, because she's a junkie kind of thing. It's like, come on, we're old friends. I know you want it, you're kind of thing. And then you see her skin where all her drugs kind of thing is, and all like a mouth open and closed. I'm like, that's creepy. Oh my god, this is the creepiest thing I see. And then it's like, and then Freddy does the thing and he's like, oh yeah. She dies of an overdose of drugs. In a dream world! How can it guess? Then we still get a muscle, and the girl that could pull Nancy into it is still alive. So she is kind of thing. So then they kind of fight, they kind of trying to get, and eventually find each other again, because they tried to stick it to each other but didn't work. So now they kind of now they're finally there, trying to save the one that got in coma, and they're almost dead. But it's like, now Nancy's not that strong, so it's like, oh my god. I also think it's weird. Does anybody else think it's weird that like those people can have dream kind of things, but Nancy doesn't even have any power? She's like a teacher. She teaches them to embrace their dreams. I mean, but she has done nothing with dreams at all. She didn't control anything. She didn't kind of do anything with her dreams. Oh, nice drink. Anyway, so after that, after kind of thing, Freddy goes away. Why does he go away? Well, Nancy's father and her future boyfriend kind of thing is now burning kind of thing, trying to burn, and he feels it in his bones, because his bones. But he comes alive with his bones. And you also see what I love, what you see in the third Nightmare on Elm Street kind of thing, how the CGI has been evolved from the first movie kind of thing, how it is better, how everything looks already much bigger. You see, this is the good thing about having. This is like the good thing about having all so much movies in the kind of thing. You see it slowly evolve. Sure, it's like in 2000s kind of thing, everything evolved way more kind of thing. Everything evolves kind of. But you see this slow emotion of evolve. Like they can do more CGI. It could also be the budget's a little bit bigger, but either way, you see the CGI kind of evolving. The bigger they can do it, the kind of the dreams, the nightmares, they can do it. I mean, in this one, it's a lot of more spectacle kind of thing in this Nightmare on Elm Street. Also, I feel it. Is there ever been a nightmare boogie house kind of thing going on where you go through it, and a haunted house? That was thing from the front. I feel I know it's for Five Nights Freddy. It has been. So I think a nightmare would be no brainer. It feels like a good one kind of thing. I want to go in that. I hate haunted houses sometimes, but hey, you know, for Freddy we get it. For Five Nights Freddy, I get it. Kind of thing. I want to do it too. It's kind of thing. I gotta agree. I also don't want to do it alone because it's much more funnier with somebody. Anyway, so after that kind of thing, after finally there is still the strong black man helping getting his friends off the Nancy off the cliff. Then Freddy showing up, I think, trying to kill her. Eventually, he does kill his Nancy's father kind of thing, because that is a junkyard kind of thing for cars, and he gets impaled by being thrown at one freaking sharp stuff kind of thing. So he is dead. Now then Freddy tries to kill him. Then he goes back to the thing, and they are actually the guy that doesn't speak, is mute for all, on some points screams and could talk and blowed everything out. But then Nancy and the girl, the main character, kind of blonde girl, she that can drag people into dreams, she goes to the thing, and she kind of but Nancy is in another room and then sees her father. It's like, I died, but I'm gonna say I'm happy with you. But then we find out that's not your father. It's Freddy, and kills Nancy. Yes, Nancy gets killed, but then the Nancy's future past love interest now is like, this is for Nancy, this is for everybody you kind of killed, and then does the holy water kind of thing, and that burns Freddy's kind of bones to his ground, like, and he is dead. And that's pretty much kind of thing. Then he dies, starts meowing, he's like, no! And then on the funeral of Nancy, everybody's crying, everybody's kind of thing. There are three still remaining, kind of thing. I think the wizard is also one kind of thing. Anyway, so he goes kind of thing, sees the nun again, and then follows her, and then finds out this nun is not helped a lot by knowing kind of thing, but it's also the mother of Freddy Krueger that we find out in the end. And that's, I mean, I was like, oh yeah, I was not sure because, you know, that's happened a long time ago. But I was like, was it, you know, how I'm kind of get lost. But it's also so fun. I like this movie. I give this one a solid legendary 10. I'm not gonna say mega level, but I kind of liked that every movie so far has been like a newer version, because I thought it always was the same thing, but every movie has this kind of other thing that the other movies don't have. Like the first one had the like the plot, the thing, Nancy kind of thing. That's like your typical Nightmare on Elm Street kind of a movie. And the second one, they twisted with Jess being the guy that would be the killer kind of thing, to spread fear to kind of thing. Then in the third one, we got people that can actually control their dreams. They can actually do something with their dreams, and it's all together thanks to Nancy kind of thing, knowing how to control their dreams, knowing how to fight back kind of thing. What, you know, Freddy is also stronger because he has the souls of the children that he got kind of killed, so he's also stronger than the first one. So it makes sense because not everybody even survives the kind of Freddy, even now that he's stronger. And that's pretty much it. I kind of think I just love the I'm actually very curious what the next movie will be, what the next one will, because I remember a lot about the movies. Well, I remember pieces of the movie. I remember that Freddy Krueger kind of thing. I remember like the small pieces of all the franchise kind of thing. I remember that the last one, the very bad one, this kind of thing in real life. It was like, oh, Freddy is dead, but he isn't, because Freddy was never a Freddy. That was a boogeyman that was in the movies, and now that the movie's ending, the real boogeyman comes back, kind of thing. I don't know what I like that, but that's a review for another time. That ending kind of thing. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this, and I hope to see you in the Star Wars galaxy. No, in your nightmares. Right on. Bye-bye!
And then the days got worse and worse, and now you see I've gone completely out of my mind.